Hey all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, this is the Dr. Shabazz Show. And on this show, we talk about what's going on in the news, we talk about relationships, we talk about how feminism has failed this society. But today, I want to talk about Ciara. And please, I don't want anyone to think I am picking on her because I am not. However, I do think that she's an example of a married modern woman, and it's important that we talk about it. What we can do to help young girls understand why this is unacceptable. So again, Ciara has worn a dress that disrespects Russell and her family and herself. And so before we get started, please like this video and subscribe to my channel and let's get started. So let's talk about it. So the first thing I want to talk about is this is the dress that Ciara wore to an after party on Monday night after the Oscars. Now, I do understand people typically don't dress as elegant at the Oscars as they do at the after party. However, this dress to me is just a simple, flat out no. It is not appropriate for someone who's a mother and a wife. So I want to take you back to maybe a year or two after she was married to Russell. She went on the Red Tables Talk and with Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, and she talked about how she cried all the time because of all her previous relationships were not good. They were very toxic, and she prayed for a wonderful man like Russell. It is sad that this is how she treats the man that she believes that God sent her. Because if she believes that God sent Russell to her, then why would she disrespect him over and over and over with, number one, her wardrobe choices, the words that she says sometimes, and the persona that she represents? Why would you do that? That's the part I also want to look at. She may love Russell, and I know Russell loves her, but I don't know if she respects Russell. That's the part that I feel like we really got to dig into, because respect is not the same thing as love. One of the things that I hear over and over by men is that, yes, they want love, but they also want respect. And if Ciara respected Russell, there's no way she would wear this dress. We all know that, they love each other. That's not a problem. But the problem is wearing this dress says to the whole world, my husband does not care if the whole world sees what I have. He doesn't care that other men are looking at me or, lusting for me. He just doesn't care. And I don't know if that's what Russell is thinking. I think he does whatever it is that makes her happy. And then the other part of it is when Ciara's daughter grows up and she wants to dress sexy, and as a mother who wants to be very protective of her children, what are you going to tell her? How are you going to tell her, yeah, I dress that way, but I don't want you to? Children do what they see. And the other side of it is a lot of Ciara's fan base are young women, young girls. And so if we say this is okay, because she's doing it, then they're going to do it. And I remember I had a girlfriend who had a daughter that went to prom last year, and some of these dresses were just off the chain. Some of the dresses were almost like what Ciara had on. It was, there were 16 and 17-year-old girls. So where do we draw the line? How are we going to fix this? If our young girls, they're idle dressing like this. And the one thing I can say about Beyonce lately is that she has really covered up. Like if you see her at a award show, you don't see her whole body anymore, because she knows it's a different when you're a mother, especially if you have daughters. And so that's the part that I also feel that Ciara is not thinking about. And then the last part is I think that Russell is being led by Ciara. I don't think Russell is leading Ciara. And the reason why, because at first I thought he was, because he really wanted, the relationship to be a foundation based on the Bible and principles. However, if that is the case, there is no way that he will allow his wife to come out dressed the way that she was last, on the Oscar at the Oscar party. So now I feel like since he has her, his only concern is to make Ciara happy and to keep her happy. Because he did an interview and they asked him, "What is your biggest and greatest fear?" He said it was losing his wife and his family. And to me, that's mind blowing. So for me, I would think that he would say, "Oh, losing my favor from God, or losing my faith or something," and then my family and my children. Because to me, your faith and your belief is what should be your number one, and then you make sure that your wife and your family follows you, and as you walk them down the path of righteousness, not whatever she says, whatever she does, I'm going to go along with it. It is going to get more scandalous and outrageous if he does not put his foot down. So that is just my thought on this. I would love to hear what other people think. Please leave your comments and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and until next time, I will see you later. Bye.